Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. Universally negative ratings. I watched it on Sky Cinema. Lily, Lily Collins, Robert Sheehan, Lena Headey. Jared Harris seems familiar, but I can't think of where he's from. Got nothing. CCH Pounder. It's alright. I enjoyed it when I watched like the first 20 minutes last week, but then this week my uncle was just talking to me the entire time the movie was on. So I got distracted. Also, excuse me if I seem pissed off, because I am. That was being a prick, as per usual. So, I'm out of movies from Sky Cinema so far. Like, I have one movie on there, but I'm waiting to see if it, like, crosses over into anything. I really can't say anymore, because if I say anymore, you'll immediately know what it is. So I just watched The Flash rest of the day. I'm on season 7 technically, because Corona. The first 3 episodes of season 7 is finishing up the story of season 6, so I'm on episode 2. But anyway, this Twitter, as of 22 past 5 p.m. on Sunday, the 31st of July 2022. I stand with J.K. Rowling. That is a very brave thing to publicly announce. We don't want to be called womb carrier, birthing person, chest feeder, or cervix owner. We just want to be called what we are. Women, Karen Brady. Yes. Like, obviously I can't really speak because I'm not a woman. I don't identify as a woman or anything like that. But, like, it does seem quite dehumanizing. Like, just for the female audience who support trans rights and all that, how would you feel if everyone labelled you as these things: birthing person, womb carrier, chest feeder, and cervix owner? Like, you would feel oppressed, wouldn't you? Prevent Boris Johnson, as if he isn't, he wasn't already Prime Minister for 3 years and is now no longer, or well, will be no longer Prime Minister. He is a liar, a criminal, and a traitor. I don't disagree with any of those things that I don't disagree with that statement. He is a liar. He lied about the parties. A criminal. The parties was a crime. Well, I don't, maybe not a crime, but he has committed human rights violations by putting us into the lockdown in the goddamn first place. And a traitor, well, actually, yeah, I'd say so. For putting us in the lockdowns in the goddamn first place. Of course, we should prevent Boris Johnson from having a resignation honours list. Right. I okay, thank you, Matthew Payne. This is cheering me up, but like I was looking at yesterday. What's the girl's name? Susan B. Anthony, I think. She was like a huge part of the suffragettes, and like there was an act passed in 1920. The like I think that's the act that gave women the right to vote. Um, but she died in 1908, so she never actually got to see her titular act passed. And she was labeled a criminal because, you know, she was committing crimes in a foreign protest, which I'm not like saying that it's a bad thing or anything like that, but just on the 100-year anniversary of the act being passed, Donald Trump wanted to give her a pardon because, like, even though it's not going to affect her because she's been dead for 112 years or 114 now, but it, it's a good thing. You think that feminists would support it, considering she is one of the most, I can't think of the words, but she's a feminist icon, like a proper feminist icon, not like these modern feminist icons like Hillary Clinton, I guess. But the feminists on Twitter and stuff were saying, no, don't pardon Susan because it was Donald Trump doing it. I just realised that I've ranted for nothing because these two things aren't similar. But because I was saying that, like, because it's Bojo, we can't let him have a resignation honours list. But Tony Blair, we love Tony Blair. We love committing human rights violations. Except when Bojo does it, because that's bad. Actually, no, they did support Bojo committing human rights violations because they supported the lockdown. This eaten maggot has set out to destroy this country and its democracy. I mean, I agree with you, but once again, the reason why is because of stuff that you agree with, aka the lockdowns. Hypocrisy Beyond Belief 2 supports Ukraine but takes dirty Russian money. I'm just thinking of like this person, Matthew Payne. I'm thinking of Matthew just calling anything Russian dirty. Like, replace Russian with, like, I don't know, black, and that would be racist. But because it's Russian, and I know that since we're talking politics and money, it's Putin's money. But my point is, I'm just tired of like people treating everything that is Russian as these dirty, filthy, so like just dehumanizing all of Russia, all the way down to the homeless people on the streets starving, which could be because of Putin. Like they are Putin's victims, and but because Putin's victims are Russian, we can't support them. But Putin's Ukrainian victims, we need to support them because they're Ukrainian. Also, why are you talking about Ukraine? It is no longer the current thing. Mandatory. What is mandatory? I'm going to assume that they're evacuating that region because Russia is invading that particular part. But I mean, if people don't evacuate, what are you gonna do? Shoot them? This like, honestly, to me, it sounds like a competition between uh, your man and Putin to see who's gonna kill the people who refuse to leave first. Yeah, I want to look at the next bit there about oh, it's gone. Something about, oh, here it is. Fentanyl overdose is the number one cause of death in Americans ages 18 to 48. Our legislation has increased the mandatory minimum service for the sale and distribution of fentanyl to combat the flow of this dangerous drug. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, isn't that what? And I know that me saying that's going to get the video. Well, Carl has said it, and now that I've heard Carl say it, I can confirm that it's true. Because Jack was saying it for a while, and it just sounded like a conspiracy theory. But now, we do have, well, we have definitive proof. I just did the research. George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. That's why he couldn't breathe. He was like, he was saying I couldn't breathe before he even hit the floor. Ivermectin, isn't that what Joe Rogan was taking? Can someone just give Joe some ivermectin? Whatever they're doing over there is not working. Seriously, my 13-year-old daughter had corona 2 weeks ago. Woke up with 104 temperature, sore throat, runny nose, tested positive for Wi flu. Give her Iverhydrox, Zinc, Vitamin D, and Tylenol. By 2 p.m., she's swimming in her pool outside, happily playing. Comp meds fever free by Tuesday and negative test on Thursday. Yesterday, most of those who aren't vaccinated have treated corona. Ivermectin and monoclonal antibodies too, along with this regimen. Glad your girl's all better. Oh no. More people spreading conspiracy theories that have absolutely no evidence to them whatsoever that ivermectin can treat corona. So you can't take ivermectin. That's bad. It does. I don't know if they believe that it does nothing or it harms you, it makes you worse. But I'm gonna assume that they think it means does nothing, and I don't know. It could do nothing. It could be worse. But stop taking ivermectin. Okay, what did you suggest? Get vaccinated. Oh wait, they admitted, or sorry, they didn't admit. But study find that the vaccine actually makes you worse. Meet the TikTok star shaking up comedy. Shaking up as if it. Right, so the state of comedy right now. Let's see. Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, and a bunch of other similar crap animated comedies are still currently airing. But we also have stuff like Dave Chappelle's specials on Netflix. And a bunch of other stuff. And like Always Sunny in Philadelphia is still going on. So yeah, most of comedy is crap, but it's not TikTok or shaking it up. It's Always Sunny and Dave Chappelle. They're gonna need back surgery from, having to lift comedy up. And that's just pissing off Seth MacFarlane. Please, I want to kill comedy. Let me kill comedy. This isn't fair. So we've got an article from what I'm going to assume is BBC News from 1 day ago. Latitude Festival. Frankie Boyle questions the existence of cancel culture. Also, 1 day ago. Frankie Boyle is slammed for making a joke about raping and killing Holly Willoughby, but refuses to apologise. That's a... I want to hear this joke because, like, it just sounds like... I can't think of what the joke would be other than just flat out saying that he wants to do that to Holly. Okay, so I searched up Frankie Boyle Holly joke is the first thing that pop up. The comic 49 referenced a game about killing and shagging people. Why have you censored shagging? Which included TV star Holly when he performed at Latitude Festival last weekend. So that sounds like he played Screw, Marry, Kill. That it's Screw, Marry, Kill. It's So I'm gonna assume that he picked Screw Holly and Kill Holly, possibly marry. I don't know. It hasn't said, but that's just playing games Screw, Marry, Kill. Like, the people canceling him have clearly never heard of a game that is very popular. Okay, so he did say that he would kill her and rape her afterwards, which... So I'm going to assume that, something... he said, Screw, Marry, Kill. Person, person, person. Or person, Holly, person. Marry Holly. And then kill and rape afterwards. That didn't take long. To be clear, Frankie obviously should be able to make the joke. I agree, even though it doesn't seem like much of a joke. Same way that, Seth MacFarlane should be able to make his crappy shows. Right. Let me rephrase that. Seth MacFarlane, Family Guy and American Dad and all that should be labeled comedies, even though no one finds them funny. Anyway, my issue is if anyone else made this joke, he'd be having a crap fit over and attacking them. One of the many differences between me and my husband. Oh, and thank you for labeling which one is you and which one is your husband. Oh, look, the last ripe peach. I'll save it for the kids. I love peaches so much. Oh, look, the last ripe peach. I'll use it as a special treat in my daily smoothie. Divorced my husband because he had the audacity to eat the food in our house. Right, this is a very common thing. Or maybe I'm just perceiving it to be a very common thing because that's the same thing with my mum and my dad. Come on. Make a rule/plan in your own mind. Don't tell anyone what it is. Get mad at the person who breaks the rule/screws up the plan when you didn't tell them about it, and the only way they could know is if they read your mind. Peak woman. My wife does this crazy thing where she points out ingredients in the fridge and says, "These are for a cake I'm baking soon. Don't eat these," and then I don't eat them. Communication. It's revolutionary. But no, the husband should know what the wife is thinking. Apparently.